The embattled former national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, has regurgitated the talking points of some people on social media who used to say that Peter Obi and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, people that the candidates, former presidential candidates, that did not unite their party after the election, that it shows that they don't have capacity to run the country. That they are equating your ability to maintain to control your party structure as evidence of being capable to handle the whole nation. Those who make this argument are being clever by half. But before I go into that, let us look at what Abure said about Peter Obi and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in respect of the coalition. Because he was saying literally that the people who are spearheading the coalition, if they cannot unite their own party, how then can they be able to unite a coalition to be able to run against a sitting government, apparently? Now, this is what Julius Abure said, and I quote. He said, the dominant character in the political scene that people want to build an alliance around has no capacity, has no character, has no competence to drive the process of coalition. Leaders who cannot unite their own party, just one party, cannot be unifiers. How can they drive a process that brings all other political parties together? A coalition implies conceding your identity, submitting your party certificates, conceding your leadership, and subsuming into a new party. Tell me today, which of the dominant aspirants has that clout, has that capacity to bring the PDP and Labour Party together and say, let's collapse and move as one, when they can't even unite their own party? End of quote. Now, this is the talking points that even the supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu use it against Peter Obi in particular, and Atiku Abubakar too, that they cannot unite their party. So they are equating capacity to be president and the effective president is the capacity to unite a party. But they forgot that the party is different from the candidate. The party is different from the candidate. The only person that can be able to control the party without issue is a sitting president. Let me repeat it again. The only person that can be able to control a party effectively is the sitting president. Another person is a one-man party. If you have a one-man party, like when Bola Ahmed Tinubu had sponsored and financed ACN, all the money came from his pocket. Members were not contributing money. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the person funding everything, even giving money to candidates to run. Okay, in that kind of state, when you hold the purse, you can control the party. But a party, a loose party like the PDP and the Labour Party is a different ballgame. Already look at what is happening even to ANP, New Nigeria People's Party, that one individual formed, and Alhaji Musa Kwankwaso became part of it. You can see how they are dancing around it. The original register of the party says it's my party. Kwankwaso now say it's my party. So you now use it and accuse Kwankwaso that he lacks leadership. Doesn't really make sense. The truth is that It is when you are a sitting president, you can control the party. You tell the party the direction to go, and they will listen. The party chairman will listen. When Audogbe messed up as far as Obasanjo was concerned, Obasanjo made him to sign his resignation letter, and he left. Obasanjo did the same to Awoni when he was national chairman. Obasanjo did this to anybody he want out. Even Buhari did the same thing. When they want to Shomole out, he was out. But I imagine if Buhari was not president and he want to kick out Oshomole, Oshomole can full dry. Because you know, Buhari was not the president. Buhari can't do him nothing. But when Buhari put his foot down and said, I want Oshomole out, Oshomole went out. Is that not true? When they wanted Abdullahi Adamu to be in charge, they brought in Abdullahi Adamu. When they want caretaker committee to be headed by Buni, the governor of Yobe State, at a point, they brought him in. He became caretaker after Oshomole. And all that was playing out. Look at the way they shoved aside Adamu. Abdullahi Adamu was one of the people that didn't want Tinubu to be president. He was the APC chairman, national chairman, ahead of the election. He didn't want Tinubu. That is the truth. He wanted Ahmad Lawa, the Senate president. And Buhari agreed with him. What did Tinubu do immediately he entered as president? He made sure that he replaced Abdullahi Adamu with Alhaji Ganduje, the former governor of Kano State. This is how it operates. So that is when you be able to assert authority. But look at Abure saying that P2B couldn't unite Labour Party. But when P2B tell him to step aside, he refused to step aside. When they told him his time is over, he went to court. When they say they don't want to recognize me again, he is fighting everybody. Who is the person that is causing the disunity in the party? He was the one, main character. So because of his intransigence, so they will use it against P2B. For you to be a leader, first of all, you need to have an obedient leadership, obedient followers. He is not an obedient follower. Because if he's obedient and listening to his leader, if P2B is truly his leader, as he claimed, and is expected to unify the party, he ought to have stepped aside when they told him, look, the time is up, step aside. Does Abure think that if P2B is the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and he told him that his time is up, would he still be there? People should be, don't think that because Nigerians don't think deep, they just take anything that politicians say from their face value. Say, oh, P2B, he couldn't even unite Labour Party. Unite which Labour Party? Are they ready to be united? Are they obedient? Are they listening to instruction from P2B? P2B tell you to go right, you are going left. Because he doesn't have the stick to browbeat you to direction. And because if P2B had been the president, I said that Abure should step aside, Abure will step aside. Because like I told you, a sitting president has power as the leader of the party. But to be a candidate and you are on the losing side, to say that you'll be able to control the party is impossible. Unless you are holding the purse, like Bola Ahmed Tinubu when he was in the opposition, holding the purse, determining the direction. Even the chairman know that the purse is held by the godfather. That's when you can be able to talk about us somebody control the party. No. Even Buhari, when he was in CPC, when he was the leader of CPC and all that, how was he able to unite CPC? How was he able to unite CPC? The party was literally in disarray. It was when he became president that, out of fear of Buhari, whatever direction he wants, the party goes that direction. So it is unfair to use Labour Party to judge Peter Obi, or even to the extent Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, because Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is not, because he was the candidate of the party, doesn't make him to be running the party. Because if Atiku Abubakar give direction, yes, or Wike will give counter direction. The acting national chairman will give counter direction. The PDP governors forum will give another counter direction. That is the way it plays out when you didn't win the election. At least when you were not declared the winner of the election and people see you on the losing side. People are cutting, looking for their own personal interests, selling out. So you can't use that to say that Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, if they cannot unite their party, how can they unite the country? How can they run the country? That's an unfair assessment. Because they don't control the party. And it is a fact that if you're a sitting president, they are the leader of your party. Now, if you are a candidate, after the election, people can see you, may see you as the leader of the party. But the truth of the matter is that the national chairman of the party runs the party. Okay? And when the national chairman of the party is in a position where he exercises freedom, because the founder of the party is not a one-man show. Like when Tinubu found ACN, it was his own personal party. He was funding it. He was doing everything. There is no money unless Tinubu brings the money and all that. And there are many parties like that in Nigeria, where it is only the founder that has the purse. Then you can be able to talk about controlling the situation. But not when you have a party like Labour Party that was registered by the Nigerian Labour Congress and all that, and you use it as a vehicle to contest the election. And then somebody is telling you that because you cannot unite them after the election, in which INEC rigged you out. If you can't unite them, then it means you cannot unite the country. That's utter rubbish. And it is something that they are talking about, that Atiku Abubakar couldn't unite PDP. How can he unite PDP when there are all kinds of forces at play, just like in Labour Party? So it is unfair to say that Peter Obi cannot unite the country or cannot unite the coalition because of what is happening in Labour Party. That's not true. That's an unfair assessment, because the Labour Party people are not ready to be led. Abure was told to step aside, he refused. So what does he want Peter Obi to do? So he wants Peter Obi to be among those who say that his tenure has not expired, that he continued to be there, then Peter Obi will be a good man, but at the expense of the party. Because there were so many people that left because of Abure, that are leaving Labour Party because of Abure, that his tenure was over and all that. And he's still sitting there and pointing fingers at others. I don't think it made a lot of sense. And I don't think that those who make that argument, that if there's a crisis in your party, that you are the party that you are the presidential candidate, that is an indication of your weak leadership. That's not true, because there's always so much interest involved in political parties, desperate interests seeking for their own political gains that often shape what happens in political parties, independent of whoever was their presidential candidate, especially in this case of Labour Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar in the PDP. That is the truth. You cannot use that to judge them. And you cannot, therefore, use a one-man party like Tinubu's ACN, that Tinubu, look at how Tinubu controls ACN. No, Tinubu, it was his personal project. And there are many political parties that are registered. Many of them you have never heard of them. It's in the pocket, in the portfolio of some people. They fund it. They do everything by themselves. So in that case, you can say that, yes, as a candidate, you are controlling the party, but not a national party like Labour Party, like PDP. Like even any time that APC is defeated, if APC is defeated in 2027, you see that APC will scatter far worse than PDP. The only thing uniting them now is they have the president. So let nobody deceive you that the crisis in PDP and crisis in Labour Party is an indication of weak leadership of Peter Obi and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Nothing could be further from the truth. I don't know what to think about this and the position of Abure on the reason why he believed that coalition will not work, and why the Labour Party, the faction he claimed to be heading, their national chairman, will not be part of it. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.